Всем привет, дорогие друзья, приветствую вас на канале Ютубер. И, в общем-то, вышла новая хоррор-игрушка под названием Call of Cthulhu. Мне, в общем-то, захотелось в нее поиграть, и поэтому давайте начнем. Сразу скажу, что я как бы ни разу не играл в хоррор-игры вообще. Поэтому как-то так. То есть я как бы играл в... Как это называлась игра? Я забыл. В общем, какую-то интересную хоррорюгу играл. И мне было слишком страшно, и, в общем-то, я прекратил в нее играть. Но это, надеюсь, пройти как бы вместе с вами полностью. Очень ждал, на самом деле, эту игру. И как бы хотел начать именно прохождение хоррор-игр всех, но как-то не доходили руки. И вот как решил. Наконец-то. Будем пугаться, бояться, да. Погрузиться в безумие. Неплохо. Так, игра, видимо, по книгам Лавкрафта, да? Ну вставай, вставай, мужик. На Б, да, пригнуться. Там мужик доходит какой-то. Там же я видел мужика. А, прыгнуться, типа, можем пройти здесь, да? Давайте пройдем. Так. Окей. А, то есть, типа, мы не можем взять предмет, пока мы его не осветили, или что? Неплохо. Главное, чтобы не было никакой жесткой скримоты, потому что вот как раз этого я и боюсь, да?
What a putrid offering. Don't fight. You have been chosen.
Побежали, наверное.
Behold. Everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
Всего лишь сон. Так, знаете, что я, наверное, сделаю? Так, музыку вырублю. Я бы на самом деле сделал бы... Ой, туда зашел. Сделал бы потише звуки, потому что ну очень уж громко, ребят. Особенно голоса, вот эти крики. Ну вот так, наверное, будет нормально, да? Надеюсь. Нет, пожалуй, пить не буду, потому что... А, нет, я понял.
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Угу. Я даже не знаю, ребят, как бы. Психология отражает ваше понимание человеческой натуры. Развитие этого навыка повышает шанс поднять мотивацию человека по его поведению или с помощью анализа различных предметов. Мы же не будем одни тут ходить, да? У нас же будет какой-то напарник, нет? Сын отражает ваше познание в этой области. Развитие этого навыка увеличит шанс верно распределить дозу лекарств, поставить диагноз или разобраться в медицинской проблеме. Отражает ваше познание в оккультных науках. Развитие этого навыка повышает шанс определить назначение происхождения оккультных артефактов. Также расширяет ваше знание о мифах. Давайте, может, это прокачаем, да? Не знаю даже, что еще такое прокачать. Тут очень много прям стоит прокачка. Поиск, который способен находить спрятанные предметы. Развитие навыков повышает шанс найти скрытый объект. Давайте тогда поиск прокачаем и медицину. Так, да? Да, наверное, так хочу распределить.
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, you still...
I'm coming.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me...
Наверное, просто никчемный пьяница. Мне никакие дела не нужны, мужик.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl. She is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
Я видел это во сне, да?
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Посмотрим, какие задачи. Это понятно.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
Можете прочитать на паузе. Давайте картину смотрим тогда, да?
What's this symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
Ответ раскрыт, да, смотрите.
The meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
Не знаю.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Darkwater? Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
На самом деле, как-то начало даже не похоже на хоррор, да?
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
Это мы уже поняли, да, что не так просто.
I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
Мне хватит. Ну то есть мы выяснили, сначала было не хватит, да? Или нет, я
I'm
что-то
willing
путаю.
to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right. I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice. Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll note. I'll find some information on this island in there.
Книга про Darkwater, не видел никакой книги. Может тут?
A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
Не знаю.
Dark water is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then. All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to dark water.
Ну давайте пойдем, мне же сюда нужно, получается, да? На самом деле, как если смотреть на игру, игра-то стоит $33. И вроде 33 или 43, я точно не помню. На самом деле анимации в некоторых местах хромают, как бы, и... Ну, в основном, наверное, из-за движка, да. Unreal Engine 4, ну, как бы, наверное, исчерпал себя уже. Ну, это лично мое мнение, как бы. Вы можете не согласны быть с ним. Теперь осталось ждать только Sekiro Shadow Die Twice, который я также буду проходить, наверное, на своем канале. Ну, не наверное, а 100%. Потому что сам играл в третий Dark Souls, и на самом деле Dark Souls мне очень не понравился. Хоть сначала было очень много и бомбежа, но тем не менее в конце игры у меня сложилось о нем очень хорошее впечатление, как об игре в целом. Зловещий туман.
Almost there.
И капитан какой-то стрёмный что-то.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload.
Разгрузка на этот остров, а что тут разгружать? Зачем сюда разгружать?
Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been
А тут еще и люди живут, ничего себе. Я думал, какой-то заброшенный остров.
Sarah Hawkins.
Nice young woman and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcome,
Да, я уже
but
пил, у
his
него там
bar
виделся
holds a surprise
чувак,
for you.
который меня убил.
As for
Спасибо,
me,
не
you'll
надо.
find me at the harbor master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Давай с дневником сверимся, да? Даже не знаю, давайте пойдем в бар, что ли. Это он, да?
Hey, be careful.
Ничего себе, это что, держатель для сигареты? Никогда
Let's
такого
get
не
him
видел.
another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Ну, красноречие у меня вроде неплохое, да?
You saw what happened. He's the troublemaker.
Oh, you're a true mainlander. A real princess. You strut around with your la-di-da ways, and then, as soon as the pressure arises, you start squealing. You don't have what it takes to drink my whiskey. You've got to earn it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
Давайте про склад, давайте спросим.
You know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
Давайте про остров сами спросим, да?
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah? Well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still
Нам
trust
нужно
the
узнать на самом
truth
деле
after a
максимальной
bottle of
информации, наверное, сейчас, да?
I've got what I need.
Да,
Anything
наверное,
else?
все. Виски не буду заказывать, я не хочу.
The
Давайте
stranded
спросим,
whale.
почему кит на мели, да?
I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dockwater, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
Ну и все, наверное, да?
That'll be all for now.
Ну, мы выяснили очень много информации. Давайте на этом, наверное, закончим серию, да? Спасибо всем за просмотр и всем пока.